Yo, YouTube, what's good? It's your man, the Rich Kid. I got you with another topic. Yo, today, man, I want to talk about something that I've been hearing and noticing recently. Um, Me and my wife recently, recently, she put me on to this dating show on YouTube. It's called Pop the Balloon. I don't know if any are familiar with that, but I was sitting there looking at it one day, and it actually kind of like piqued my interest. It was a good show, and I started watching a little more with her, and I'm starting to like it. But I noticed one thing that has been a reoccurring topic on the dating show. When basically how it goes, they have contestants come on. They'll have, like, let's say females come on, and then they'll have a dude come out, and the females are holding a balloon. And when they come out, when they come out, which, if it's the females, and the dude comes out, initially they go off of first impressions, how the guy looks. And if they, may not like the guy's look or something, they'll pop their balloon. That means they're not interested. Vice versa with the men. You may have a lineup of dudes. Woman comes out. If the dudes see her initially and they're not attracted, or they don't like what they see, boom, they pop their balloon. But and then as they talk, the host, she'll ask the contestant, what do you like to do? What are you looking for? What are deal breakers? A reoccurring theme of, as far as deal breakers are or is, poor hygiene. And I looked at my wife one day, and I'm like, have you noticed, like, both men and the women are saying this, like, poor hygiene? And one of the girls said, yeah, she was like, man, if you only knew, I've ran into several guys that their hygiene was poor. And I'm like, wow, 2024, you gotta emphasize poor hygiene, having that. I mean, that's just the basics of life, man. Like, being clean. YouTube, what's up, man? Like, has anybody, and I've made a video in the past about online dating in 2024. Have any of you all out there ran into anybody in the dating world with poor hygiene, man or woman? I just can't believe that that's actually a topic, man. Like, cats aren't washing themselves regularly, or women not washing themselves regularly. I thought cleanliness was next to godliness, man. When I came up, if you had poor hygiene, man, you were like the joke of the day. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, nobody was going to be around you with poor hygiene. And like I said, secondly, you were going to be talked about, ridiculed, bad, joke, clown, all that. Man, we prided ourselves off of cleanliness, man. Smelling good, looking good. That was the least of our worries about going out, meeting, a chick, a woman or whatever. Like, she could say, man, I got poor hygiene. She may not like the way I look, or, the way I carry myself, or, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't going to be because my hygiene was poor. And I'm just like, wow, man, like, really? Like, what? The world has nosedived that bad now that the people aren't even cleaning themselves on a regular basis anymore? Man, I don't understand that, man. Like, and another thing I'm noticing too, specifically on this dating show, is the attire of the youth per se, I guess you could say, or just the people in general. You on a dating show trying to find somebody, that possibly could end up being your wife. And some of the outfits some of these people have come out in is unbelievable, man. If you see some of these outfits, you be like, what in the entire are you wearing? You on a dating show. For the fellas, I was always taught, man, look, man, if you going out, especially on a date, you dress the part, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta go out with a 3-piece suit on and suited and booted. But I mean, if you want to, that's cool. That's even better. But I'm not saying you have to, but you at least dress the part, man, if you're going to meet a woman or a female. I mean, first impressions is everything. I'm not going to step up if I'm a single man and I'm going out meeting a woman at a restaurant wearing 10 boots and jeans and fitted hats backwards and all that, just looking like I'm coming off the block somewhere. Like, what? Nah, man, like, if you're going to wear jeans, wear a nice pair of jeans, not ripped up in the knees and different colors all on the jeans. Wear a nice, crisp pair of jeans. Throw some nice shoes on, preferably like dress shoes, some dress shoes. Throw a nice collared shirt on, a polo or a button up or something. I mean, and if you like hats, for my older fellas, throw on an Apple hat or something, man. I mean, cats wearing, just streetwear, like they off the block, like I said, like they going to hang out with the fellas all day, going to a rap concert or something for a date, man. Like, what? I don't know if it's just y'all haven't been taught, which I'm thinking, because a lot of the dudes now, the generation coming up, they don't have male influences, man, positive male influences to tell them these things, There's no reason why a dude should have to worry about, meeting a woman and she has to worry about his hygiene being poor and his attire, the way he dresses. My father always told me, God bless his soul, he always told me it's a time and a place for everything. And the time when you meet a woman, the time in that place is you dress appropriately when you meet a woman for the first time. You don't just go looking any way, man. Because, first impressions are big, You only get one shot at that. And if they see you and they get that impression like, nah, it's pretty much a wrap, and they don't even know you. Just all behind the way you look. Your hygiene, how you smell. You go up there just coming from, hanging out with the fellas, running a basketball game, thinking, oh, I can just throw some water up under my underarms and throw something on, try to mask it with cologne and smell goods. Nah, man. Nah, that ain't gonna fly, man. And people can, they can smell through that, crotch still smelling, funky. But this is what I'm hearing. Like, the women are saying, yeah, dudes don't, they ain't washing on a regular basis. They'd rather play video games all day. I'm just thrown, man. I'm flabbergasted. Like, this is really an issue, man. Like, and then, dudes are saying the same thing about the women, like saying that the women ain't smelling right. And, ladies, come on, man. I know y'all better than that. Meeting a dude, going out with a dude, and you ain't, properly, washed. Hygiene ain't on point. What you think, man? Like, I mean, unless you got a medical problem or something, you know, a dude ain't gonna want to deal with you not smelling right. And a lot of dudes, you know, they'll tell you like, hey, yo, you not right, man. You ain't smelling right. Hygiene is very critical in today's world, man. You gotta be clean. You gotta be clean, man. If you expect somebody to even give you a chance, you know, and your hygiene is not on point, you ain't gotta worry about nobody giving you a chance, man. But again, there's a time and a place for everything, man, especially to my fellas. And then some of y'all ladies, man, like, some of these outfits, man, like, I don't know who told y'all that them outfits is cute. And, you know, y'all complain about you can't find a good man. Well, I see why. Because it's like, this is what you throwing out to the world. This is the first impression a dude sees. You know, you wearing these half-tight dresses on. Basically, you might as well be naked. I be looking at my wife. I'm like, what is she wearing? Like, but she expect to find a good quality dude looking like that. First impression, like, dude ain't gonna take you serious, man. Like, he gonna be like, oh yeah, more meat, fresh meat. I'm gonna hit this a couple times and I'm gonna move on. A respectable woman is gonna dress appropriately, and I'm not saying that you can't dress sexy, you know, because of course all men want a sexy looking woman, and I know most women want to feel sexy, and you can dress sexy professionally. I done seen it. Plenty of women professionally dressed that are sexy as hell. But they ain't all provocative, exposing their body and, you know, breast all out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know, skirts riding all up there behind. You know, you got to keep constantly pulling. If you got to pull your skirt down 20 damn times every damn minute, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be wearing it. It's too short. But, you know, like I tell my wife, man, you know, a lot of these chicks, you can't tell them nothing, man. You know, they think they God's gift, man, you know. But again, they expect to find, you know, Mr. Right, Mr. Perfect. And then, you know, they got all these expectations about what they want. And it's like, you ain't even coming correct to the table with your appearance, man, with your approach. But yeah, man, I just, you know, YouTube, I just want to know, man, like, is this really an issue in 2024? Hygiene? That's just off the top, man. Like, cleaning yourself? I mean, shit, we supposed to learn that as a little kid. Whoever raised you, your grandmother, your grandfather, your aunt, your uncle, mom, dads, they tell you from the rip, man, like, hey, man, when you get of age, man, hop in that bathtub, man, go wash. Brush your teeth. Brush your tongue. That's another thing a lot of cats don't do. They don't brush their tongue. There's so much bacteria on your tongue, and that stuff stinks, man. If you just brushing your teeth, you don't brush the roof of your mouth, it has an odor, man, and people don't even want to be around you when you talk, man. It smells bad. I didn't smell people with what they call halitosis, man. And it's like, my goodness, man. Flossing, getting, you know, the food and stuff up out of your teeth, man. I've learned that, you know, since I've been to the dentist here in the last several years. You know, I done had a cavity pulled out and, you know, other things, you know, and I'm like, yo, I'm not going through all that again, especially with something that you can take care of at home, man, on a daily basis. Just the basic things, man. It's so important, man, to keep your hygiene on par, man. There's no excuse for poor hygiene, none. But anyway, YouTube, man, yo, if y'all have had any bad experiences out there with anybody that you've met, you know, with poor and bad hygiene, my tires, you know, off looking bad, let me know. Let the rich kid know what's good out there, man. But I'm not gonna make this video too long as usual, YouTube. Hey, man, if you like my content, Give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, tell a friend, all right? I'm out. Peace.